Have you ever asked yourself, how much more can I take? Have you ever felt like life just keeps hitting harder, no matter how much you try to stay strong? If you're in that place right now, that place where your heart is tired, your soul is weary, and your faith feels like it's hanging on by a thread, then this message isn't a coincidence. This is God reaching into the noise of your pain to remind you, you were never meant to fight alone. The storms you're facing, the tears you've cried, the nights you've laid awake questioning your worth and your strength, none of it is hidden from Him. And right now, in the middle of it all, God is not standing on the sidelines. He is in the fire with you. He is in the valley beside you. And even though the pain feels like it's defining your story, God is preparing to use it to transform your story. Pain has a way of making us feel isolated, like no one truly understands what we're going through. It makes us believe that maybe we're the problem, that maybe we're weak, that maybe God has forgotten us. But none of that is true. The enemy wants you to believe that your suffering is pointless, that the darkness will never lift. But the Word of God says otherwise. In 2 Corinthians 4 verse 17, it says, "For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all." That means even the pain that feels unbearable right now is producing something inside of you, something powerful, something eternal. God is not wasting your suffering. He's shaping you, strengthening you, refining your heart. And though you may not see the purpose in your pain yet, heaven sees the masterpiece He's building through it. There's a lie that says you have to be strong all the time, that crying is weakness, that struggling means you lack faith. But God never asked you to be invincible. He asked you to be honest. Honest with Him. Honest with yourself. Psalm 62 verse 8 says, "Pour out your hearts to Him, for God is our refuge." That means you're allowed to bring your brokenness to Him. You don't have to clean yourself up first. You don't need perfect words. Just your heart. Just your truth. And when you do, when you come to Him as you are, tired, bruised, and confused, that's when He meets you with His strength. That's when He fills the gaps you can't fill on your own. That's when His presence becomes your refuge. Because God never promised a life without pain, but He did promise that He would never leave you in it. What you're going through might not make sense right now. It might feel unfair. It might be the kind of pain you can't even explain in words. But even in that place, especially in that place, God is working. He is healing parts of you that were wounded long before this moment. He is removing people, patterns, and things that were only holding you back. He is allowing certain things to break, not to punish you, but to build you back stronger. You are being pruned, not abandoned. You are being refined, not rejected. And though the process is painful, the promise remains. You will not come out of this the same. You will come out wiser, stronger, deeper, and more connected to the God who has never stopped loving you. Sometimes the deepest healing doesn't come from answers, but from presence, from knowing that even when life hurts, God is still here. He is in the stillness. He is in the chaos. He is in the whisper when all you want is a loud miracle. And He wants to remind you of something important right now. Your pain is not the end of your story. There is life after this. There is joy after this. There is purpose rising from the ashes. Isaiah 43 verse 2 says, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you." Notice that He doesn't say if you go through the waters, but when, because pain is a part of the journey, but drowning in it doesn't have to be. Not when He's with you. Not when His hands are holding yours, even in the dark. Let today be the moment you stop running from the pain and start running with God through it. Let today be the moment you stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, God, what are you building in me through this? Because you may not feel strong, but God's strength is made perfect in your weakness. You may not see a way out, but God is already working behind the scenes. You may not have all the answers, but you have access to the one who is the answer. And He's reminding you right now that you are not forgotten. You are not defeated. You are not hopeless. You are in the hands of the one who specializes in turning brokenness into beauty, battles into breakthroughs, and pain into purpose. You've made it this far, and that in itself is proof that God is not done with you. Every breath you take is evidence that your story still matters, that there is still more ahead, that healing is coming, that peace is returning. And yes, it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel weak. But don't stop moving. Don't give up. Don't let the pain make you numb to the possibility of joy again. Because the same God who saw you in your pain is the God who will walk you into your promise. And one day, this chapter that hurts so much now will become the very testimony that sets someone else free. You're not just going through pain. You're growing through it. And on the other side of this, you'll see what God was doing all along. So hold on. Cry if you need to. Rest if you must. But don't quit. Because God is still writing your story, and the next chapter is full of healing, strength, and unshakable joy.